Well, it is an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day. So here's what's going on. I've got Javier and Sergio in attendance, and they're helping me just with move some kind of heavy pots and do some things because I'm going to be on a tight time frame. You want to say good morning to your fans, Javier?
Hi, good morning.
Yes, wish everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Everybody have a Thanksgiving.
We're thankful for Javier and Sergio. So they're here and we're planting a few things in the ground. We're going to plant some of these gorgeous touch of gold hollies, these southern living plants, into these urns. And then next spring, we will relocate them into the flower beds. But I think they're going to be really beautiful up here as kind of, some kind of light bulbs. Foliar light bulbs as you approach the front porch. And we're going to put in another one over there. But I digress. So we took out all of the lantana out of this topiary pot. We took out all of the lantana, the tomatoes, the pentas, the peppers, everything came out of the window box. You can clearly see the liner there. And then we will be replacing this with some tulips a little bit later, some violas. That asparagus fern is going to be taken out and tried to overwinter. I'm going to see if the pineapple guava can stay. The euonymus will stay, but we'll just start putting in spring materials, I think, and try to get that looking good so that when spring arrives next year, it'll be beautiful. And you can see over there, we've already put some pansies and things at the base of that one topiary. And a lot of stuff's going on in the backyard too. I'm having Thanksgiving tomorrow. We've got a group of about a dozen coming, and so I'm inside cooking and prepping, and that's why these guys are coming to my rescue. Thank you, Javier.
Thank you.
Well, in between cooking and playing with my grand dog Goose, we are getting some stuff done outside because it's simply beautiful. So here's the progress, or some of the progress we've made. I got those touch of gold hollies in the urns, and I think they look great. And then over here we have removed, it looks really, really bare, but we removed all of the lantana from this urn with the topiary in it. We have also removed all of the lantana, all of the annuals basically from the window box, so you can see that it is ready to plant. Now what will go in here? Tulip bulbs and probably some cabbages, some golden feverfew maybe, and some violas. And yes, if it looks to you like my windows need to be washed, indeed they do, but it's way too sunny to do that now. So I might possibly be doing that in the morning, or if not tomorrow morning, then I may do that Friday morning, because I want them clean before we hang the Christmas wreaths after Thanksgiving. So that still needs to be done. We have added more mulch in all of the areas that the coverage was just a little too thin. So we added some more of a combo of shredded leaves and Happy Grow, which some of you have asked. If you can't find Happy Grow, it's just a fine pine mulch. And if you ask for that, maybe your nursery, garden center, whomever might be able to help you. I need to plant still and replace this boxwood. But that rain, boy, it really perked things up. It really made a difference. I think the seed heads to the butterfly candy actually look kind of cool. And it, like I say, it's absolutely beautiful. So I may have to put up the umbrella and sit out here this evening with my kiddos who are out doing, Jamie and Taylor from Denver, and they are out doing family stuff. You can see how bright it is by looking at my shadow. Now, one thing I am so happy that I treated myself to, because I used a lot of it to remove the lantana and some of the really thick woody branches and stems from the window box and other areas. And I'm so happy that I got one of these Works battery operated pruners, because it just, especially because I'm developing some arthritis in my right hand in that joint, and this makes it so much easier. Done lots of pruning over the years. And then Hubs just went out and we bought some more of these fire starters that are natural. They look like little bales of hay, actually, because tomorrow it's supposed to be glorious. So while we're going to eat inside, we'll definitely be able to enjoy a fire outside and probably have dessert and such out there. Now, what in this walkabout, what's really slaying me, unbelievably, is just how the Encore azaleas are still blooming so heavily. Pretty amazing. Now that will probably come to a halt on Saturday, because after this nice warm weekend, or warm Thursday and Friday of Thanksgiving, it's supposed to turn cold on Saturday, just in time for holiday decorating. Now in the backyard, Javier and Sergio are still here, slaving away. And they're adding more mulch. They're putting more mulch down to protect some of the things that we've just planted. And you'll also notice that we have a new topper to this gate going into the backyard off of the walkway. And we'll have to put another piece underneath it to secure it, but I love the way it looks. And yeah, some of the leaves will kind of blow around. Some of them we probably need to shred a little bit more. And as soon as I can, I am going to do a video on the different varieties of better boxwood. And I've got all the different varieties here. And I'm going to show you some of the distinctions between them, but also talk a little bit about their superiority to other varieties because they're being blight resistant, AKA a better boxwood. I pointed out to Sergio, we just really made it under the wire, but made it we did. And I don't know if this can pick up on it or not. You can see the flower heads on these peas, but look right there, my first pea. I'm very thrilled, very excited. Not enough to be on our Thanksgiving table, but it's a thrill nevertheless. I love the way that gold looks beyond the lattice work, and you can kind of just get a glimpse of it. So it is beautiful right now. This is perfect sitting outside in fall weather. And sitting outside, we will, and my guys, we've got some pinon wood there ready to go to light the solo fireplace. And right now we're just kind of doing some last minute things to tidy stuff up. We kind of finished off this area by adding a few more stones. I think I mentioned that I was going to do that once we got them in place. We saw what pavers we had remaining. We got a couple more pieces, but I think it looks really nice. And then obviously I'll need a lot more ajuga to plant in between. And we'll get down some more mulch. The surround for the air conditioner has been built. It still has a little bit of zhuzhing to be done because we need to put some finials on the corners. And then you can see all of that beautiful soft caress mahonia that we've planted around the perimeter. We just keep running into some concrete patches underneath here. And that prohibits us from doing a little bit more planting or a little less planting than I would like. But ultimately, as stuff grows, it will fill in. And I've got some more leaves there that we need to shred. We added a couple of Obsession Nandinas right there. Let me give you kind of a long view. And then, so many of you are still concerned about my not having a railing. Well, I'm just waiting on it. Patience. Well, Kayla and I were thrilled this morning, or yesterday morning, I should say, because my water barrel for the first time is filled with rainwater. And so I will be able to do some supplemental watering this winter if it's really dry, and assuming that the water in it is not frozen, which I doubt it will be. And then over here, I've still got a couple of flats of violas that need to, some of those will probably go in the window box and planted around. And I've got a couple of really fun projects coming up. Number one, I'm going to be doing an Instagram live with Klaus Dalby. You guys know him. He's called the Martha Stewart of Denmark. And he's just a wonderful gentleman and uber talented. His gardening skills are far, far superior to mine. And then since we planted a few more things, Javier is making sure that we get them hosed in really well. And it sure made it a lot easier to wait until after we got that rain to install just the last few plantings that needed to be done. Now, some of you can see the two chairs in the distance. Some of you said, oh, Linda, you need to paint those desperately, the cottage gray. Well, no, I like their weather-beaten look. That looks very English to me, and I just kind of like it. So I think I'll just let it be. And then there'll be more tidying up to do. The wood top for the table is still in process, and for right now I'm just going to enjoy the beautiful reflections of the trees that still have the leaves on them. But it's still in process, and that's okay, as is the planter box that will go underneath that window. I was gifted some hellebores by a friend of mine, my friend Gail from up in Enid. You may recall we visited her up at Faith Farm and then had a charming lunch in her garden house. And as well as all of this ajuga is doing, I'm definitely, and look at it, it's in bloom right now. It almost looks like spring. It's in bloom right now in front of the Encore azaleas. So it's just done so marvelously that I'll definitely be planting more of it in the backyard in between the stepping stones. And I'm just going to kind of wrap it up here. This is just a very short little walkabout. And I'm wrapping it up because I see the two Jamies, Jamie Sr. and Jamie Jr., aka Hubs and Jamer, who just pulled up from a late lunch. So I'm going to go spend some time with them, spend some time with Goose, and do a little more holiday prep. And in the morning, I'll try to hop on and show you the table.